Yo, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about Kawaki and Boruto and just how significant these characters are to the plot. Obviously, Boruto's the main character, but more so talking about how Kawaki and Boruto hold the fate of the world in their hands, literally, or in Boruto's case, he literally holds the fate of the world in his hands. Not Kawaki necessarily right now, but so the whole thing with this is there's still a couple of things in the equation, with Ashiki sort of out of the equation. There's still a couple of things that haven't really been touched on that are going to cause big problems later on in the story. So the Divine Tree and the Ten Tails, right? So the Ten Tails still exist. The Ten Tails is a big issue because we know that Momoshiki is actually thinking of taking Kawaki and feeding him to the Ten Tails to create the Divine Tree and harvest the fruit from that. So just by being the Ten Tails, or just, the Ten Tails existing is just a problem in itself, because at any moment, if let's say Momoshiki eventually takes over Boruto, or if that even happens or whatever, just speaking hypotheticals, and he tries to take Kawaki and feed him to Divine Tree, that could be a big issue in itself, because we're gonna have Momoshiki with the chakra fruit, and he might be a little bit unstoppable at that point, right? Because I mean, who's really gonna stop him at this point if Naruto and Sasuke are not at their full strengths in the future? Or even if they're not at their full strength, we don't know yet, right? But let's just say if they're not at their full strength and Momoshiki takes Kawaki like he had planned to. And also the other thing too with this is that, Kawaki is already enough Otsutsuki, so he can already be sacrificed. So this can happen at any point in time if Momoshiki ends up taking over Boruto's body and decides that, hey, now is the time, I'm sick of waiting. I'm just gonna throw Kawaki into the tree and finish off my plans, right? So this can happen at any time because they're both prime and ready to be sacrificed to the tree. So this could happen at literally any time. But on the other flip side of that, Kawaki could actually try to do the same exact thing and acquire that power for himself. So, in the future of the series, Kawaki's eventually going to get the karma mark, because we've seen him with the karma mark in episode 1. So I'm not sure exactly who it is. I'm assuming it is Ashiki, but we're not too sure. But I'm just going to say he gets his karma mark and he's going to eventually become a full Otsutsuki, right? If that's a possible thing in the future that he could actually want the chakra fruit, then I could see him, even trying to take Boruto and throw Boruto into the Ten Tails for that chakra fruit too. And the thing with Kawaki is that I wonder if Ashiki's sort of evil nature is, lingering in Kawaki, and that could kind of, change his mindset in the future. Not that Ashiki's coming back, but just that like his mindset could be corrupted in a way just because he was Ashiki's vessel for so long, and that could kind of like altered his, brain or whatever. But Kawaki and Boruto seriously need to be watched, because if either one of these guys get fed to the Ten Tails and the chakra fruit, Divine Tree and all that develops, then this is going to be a situation where the world can end up being destroyed if, no one's there to defend it. So I'm very interested to see how the nations or whatever are going to handle this, because I guess they didn't really know what Jigen's plans were and Kara's plans were, but I guess now that they know, they can kind of take the proper precautions to make sure that Kawaki or Boruto don't end up getting sacrificed to this Ten Tails, and they can handle that issue, because we still got a couple of players in the field right now. We got Code, we got Amato, which we don't know what he's doing, but Code is with the Ten Tails right now, so not sure what he's going to be doing in regards to what Jigen's original plans were. So we don't know if he's gonna do something with the Ten Tails. But we also got characters like Delta and Kashin Koji, and I believe that's it. But there's still a couple players in the field that can kind of turn the tides of this and sort of change how the story's gonna go. But yeah, these two are seriously dangerous, and like the world could literally end if either one of them got sacrificed to this thing. So sticky situation here, and Kawaki and Boruto are going to be very careful, because it could literally end up with the world ending. So yeah, just kind of my thoughts on it. Just kind of want to expand on the whole Boruto and Kawaki relationship that they have and whatever. But Let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.